Armed Marines board fishing boats off Esmeraldas on Ecuador's Pacific coast. These intercepts are constant and part of the country's crackdown on cartel and gang activity. They're looking for drugs being smuggled to North America and abnormally large quantities of fuel the smugglers need for the journey north, or signs of piracy. Captain Lenin Naranjo Martinez is in charge. His job also involves protecting fishermen. Gangs often hijack these small boats to help their smuggling operation.
They're more interested in the boat and the machines, because they use that boat for transport oils and drugs. Usually, that people on board, they could kill them. Yeah. So they don't need that people on board.
No.
Yeah, so they could kill them.
So they just approach a vessel that they like,
yeah,
and take it,
yeah,
and potentially kill the people on board.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
The drug smugglers will use anything from huge oil tankers to small fishing boats as part of their business. The crews are used to the Marines' presence. What they're looking for is not just necessarily drugs.
Oh, no.
But it can actually be fuel as well. So some of the small fishing vessels can have fuel which will then be given to the fast boats that the drug users or the drug smugglers use. These are fairly random checks just to see if the paperwork's correct or not. An interceptor speedboat is launched on the move from a Coast Guard cutter as more Marines begin another Pacific Ocean patrol. This crew is looking for bigger and faster drug smuggling vessels that use these waters. We're sailing off the Galapagos Islands, its seas rich with marine life. But the drug dealers aren't interested in this place. They don't even come ashore. Rather, they seek the quieter waters to the south of the Galapagos with less maritime traffic. We join Commander Xavier Rubio's team on one of their regular patrols on the cutter Isla Isabela. His crew recently captured a smuggler boat with 1.5 tons of cocaine on board with a street value of $200 million in Europe. Air Force surveillance cameras show the interceptor boat closing in on the smugglers. They maneuver into the target vessel's wake at high speed. They're using the waves as cover. The smugglers at this point don't know they're there. Then they're spotted, and the smugglers attempt to accelerate away. But the Coast Guard anticipate the move and overtake them and cut across its bow. The Marines board the vessel, arrest the crew, and uncover their illegal cargo. Trying to keep control of the high seas severely stretches Ecuador's resources. The resources of the cartels are virtually limitless. A lot of people have discussed, and I've been reading about recently, is that people who are using cocaine in North America, or using cocaine in Europe, and using cocaine in the UK, which is one of the big users, have no idea that it comes from somewhere, and where it comes from, there are gangs, there's poverty, there's murder, there's death. People don't think about the consequences.
I don't know if people think about that, but we know that is one of the biggest business in the world, and where the money is involved, bad people is involved.
South American governments like Ecuador see taking the fight to the cartels and the gangs as their own war on terror. It will cost a fortune. This country sees this war as an actual fight for its survival. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Ecuador.